In Power Automate, an expression is a formula or a string of code that performs a specific operation or manipulation on data. They are used to perform calculations, manipulate text, and evaluate conditions, among other things. Expressions can be used in various places within Power Automate, such as within actions, conditions, or dynamic content. For example, you can use an expression to calculate a date based on the current date, extract a substring from a text string, or evaluate the result of a condition. Expressions in Power Automate use a syntax similar to that used in programming languages, with functions, operators, and variables. Power Automate provides a rich set of built-in functions that you can use in your expressions, such as string manipulation functions, date and time functions, and mathematical functions. In addition to the built-in functions, you can also create custom expressions by combining multiple functions and operators to perform more complex operations. Expressions in Power Automate also support dynamic content, which allows you to reference data from previous steps in your workflow. Using expressions in Power Automate allows you to perform complex operations on your data and automate your workflows more efficiently. By leveraging the power of expressions, you can create more flexible and robust workflows that meet your specific business requirements. Here are some examples of how expressions can be used in Power Automate. Dynamic email subject. You can use expressions to create a dynamic email subject line that includes data from your workflow. For example, you could include the name of the customer or the ID of the record that triggered the workflow. Date and time calculations. You can use expressions to perform calculations on dates and times, such as adding or subtracting days or hours from a date. This can be useful in scheduling workflows or setting reminders. Conditional actions. You can use expressions in conditional actions to evaluate data and make decisions based on that data. For example, you could check if a value is greater than a certain threshold or if a string contains a specific word. Data transformations. You can use expressions to transform data from one format to another. For example, you could convert a string to a number or a date to a string. Array manipulations. You can use expressions to manipulate arrays of data, such as filtering, sorting, or joining arrays. Data validation. You can use expressions to validate data before performing an action. For example, you could check if a field is blank or if a value is within a certain range.